Hello, all you wonderful Rise of Kingdoms players out there. This is Dragothien here, and today we are going to be talking about more changes. Lilith, you've changed. Rock, you've changed. So many changes happening in the last, couple weeks, right? I mean, patches on top of patches, more developer contact and transparency and asking for things. I mean, I can't complain. I can't rant negatively about this. I have to be positive on this because they're kind of giving us what we've been asking for, right? The arc changes, some of the pay to win stuff. Some people are still negative, and that's always going to be the case. But I personally see this as a step in the right direction to getting people that are into the game, right? The ones that want to play this game and want to play it at the top levels. The ability to do so without having to spend thousands of dollars like some of us do, right? I'm guilty. But there's a way now where you can, effectively speed up your ability to max your commanders with the daily bundles. I know that it's money, and I know it's, $180 a month. Like I said on my last video, that's a little small car payment. That's your electric bill, that kind of thing. So it's nothing to sneeze at, but it's a drop in the bucket compared to what a lot of these players put into the game, and it helps narrow the gap from a performance perspective a lot more than the money suggests. So I think that's a positive step in the right direction. And then here's another part 4, I guess, face-to-face with the developers, kind of similar to the community corner that they used to have or still have. I'm not sure if they do, but this addresses one other thing that people have been asking for, and I'm going to go over it with you really quickly. I'm also going to announce the community corner that we're going to have as a community for Dragothien Gaming. So we're going to have our own community corner where I'm going to once a week, and I'm thinking Fridays will be my video for the community suggestions every single week, where you will email your suggestions to the email that I'm going to provide here after I go over this quick patch note that they've got again. I'm going to provide the email that you can email so I can organize all of your suggestions, and I'll sift through them and pick through ones, and we'll do like a top 10 suggestion every single week, okay? And that will be, again, something that will help the game connect with the community even more. And they've been doing it, guys. You can't complain with how active they've been engaging the community. And I know that there's still changes that happen that they shouldn't have happened, like the healing stuff, like the gem stuff, like with the barbarians, and then with the crystal stuff and heroic anthem. Adjustments need to be made. Those things hopefully will happen with this type of activity. So with that being said, let's jump in. Let's go take a peek and see what is going on here. First off, the first question was kind of a dummy question in my opinion. So often I run into enemies that attack me all at the same time with their armies. Are they botting? Answer is it's possible, but more often than not, it's just somebody hitting attack all, and all of their armies are attacking you all at the same time. Now, if it's 50 armies attacking you instantly all at the same time, it starts to get a little fishy, and that's where maybe the botting can be occurring. But if it's just 5 or even 10, right, armies coming to attack you at the same time, I would lean more towards the guy just hit all of his marches and hit attack, and then maybe one of his buddies did the exact same thing, because they're probably in Discord talking and saying, hey, target that guy with that army, and they go, okay, and they attack. So you have to lean more towards, there are players that actually play this game. It's not just machines. It's not Rise of the Machines, guys. It's Rise of Kingdoms. Number 2, does that mean they're never botting? No, absolutely not. They have banned 167,000 accounts, I guess, in the past 3 months, and I'm sure they're going to continue to do that. I think the anti-cheating system is kind of a joke, and that will probably be one of the things in the suggestions as we go through our Friday community suggestions series. The constant and repetitive having to do the verification is a joke, especially considering the timings of those things is very, very rough. So hopefully we can get that fixed for us as players as well. Here we go, though. Let's start to get into some of the nitty-gritty. This is a gameplay question regarding scouting reports. It's, and I can vouch for this, right? Anytime I log into Lost Kingdom for the first day or week, it's basically spammed with scout reports. Anytime, you're about to zero somebody, scout reports. Anytime that you go to the front line, scout reports. So I mean, it's a nightmare. It doesn't really negatively affect my gameplay because I just ignore it, or I have an anti-scout on so they can't see anything. But they're looking to say maybe help with the message display of it and maybe put it on one little panel here instead of having scout all the way down. Okay, so that's the thing. The next one. Can we have a separate Ark of Osiris chat channel? Absolutely, you should. You did it for Ceroli stuff. Why not do it for Ark of Osiris? Makes total sense. I don't know why they're saying that they're trying to develop one. They already have the coding. They just need to tag it Ark of Osiris and have the trigger if-then statement be if in Ark of Osiris, then make this chat available. Pretty straightforward. But they're working on it, is what they're saying. So that's a thing. Also, I guess I haven't run into this problem, but I guess it's enough of a problem where people had suggested it. They're saying that they accidentally bought stuff in the Heroic Anthem season shop. So that sucks if they did. If it's something that they didn't want, they will not refund you. I can guarantee you that. So they'd be like, try better later, try harder later. I don't know, but they're not gonna refund you. So it sucks to be you if that's the case, and Be careful. Be careful. It looks like they're going to add a confirmation screen there so that you can say, yes, this is exactly what I want to buy, or no, this is not what I want to buy. Please stop making me buy this. The next one was with the Alliance Shop recycling. So again, they added in blueprints and like extra stuff recycling into the Alliance Shop so you can get more Alliance credits so that you can buy civilization changes, passport pages, speed ups, teleports, VIP points, etc. Which is nice. I'm glad they added that in. People are asking for more things to be turned into the Alliance Shop to give more Alliance credits back. They're saying they're going to work on this, but it's a fine line. You basically have to kind of, understand where you're at. Now, this is the one that obviously has got everybody talking, and this is something that I know that many people have asked for. Not so much a skill lock system, but a skill reset system, which will likely, again, be part of the community series that we're going to be doing here. But skill lock, this is pretty cool. So there's been plenty of videos, and I've gotten teased a little bit, where I've said, get this guy 5515 as best as possible, right? Which basically means you need to unlock him to 5511 and then hope that you get all of your other skills in the 4th skill. That's the idea. And obviously there was no way to do that, whereas now, with this new skill lock function that they're looking to bring out, you can in fact do that. So with YSG, for instance, if you don't want to necessarily max him, which you should, there's no reason that you shouldn't. But if for some reason you just wanted to put enough sculptures into him, which would basically be about 380-ish or so sculptures into him to get him 5515 to get all the critical things without the garrison stuff, and also you would be losing the circular AoE as well, so keep that in mind. But you could do it. You can do 5515 and not have to worry about putting any points into that 3rd skill for his garrison. So this skill lock function would do that. Plenty of other commanders that would work on as well to great effect. Guan is a great example of that, where the expertise isn't exactly that great, but it's nice to have. And at the same time, again, there's a conquering skill in there that does not apply to open field. So if you don't plan on using him ever as a rally commander, you can go 5155 or whatever I don't recall which skill it is on it, but you get the idea. You can lock that skill so that you don't put any future points into it unless you want to. So you can really make these commanders how you want them and not necessarily use all those golden sculptures. To me, this is basically a golden sculpture give back, if you want to think about it, for future growth, right? Obviously, this isn't retroactive to anything. Now, what will be cool is alongside of this, they did a skill reset. That would be awesome. But again, the only way to do that is to make sure that when you do the skill reset, any sculptures that have gone into a commander currently need to stay that commander sculptures. They can't just give you back a bunch of universals. As nice as that would be, I think that would probably also be a little unfair. Or maybe not unfair, but just asking for too much. How about that? So skill lock, very nice. I like this. This is a good thing to help. Again, this will help players be able to play the game the way they want, and that's what we're asking for, right? That's what we're asking for on all these rant videos. That's what we're asking for in all these community suggestion videos. So I'm hoping that this looks the way that it sounds and does what it's supposed to do. And then again, they're just trying to add more free attempts here for certain events. So again, probably trying to increase the rotation frequency of Kerouac, of Silk Road, of Lohar, of all those things that give you free rewards with time spent. Again, trying to help the free-to-play community or the low-spending community, as well as the pay-to-win community. I mean, this helps everybody as long as you're active. So rewarding active players is really, in my opinion, the focus. What should be the focus, whether you're pay-to-win, whether you're free-to-play, whether you're low, mid, intermediate spender, it shouldn't matter. What should matter is if you play the game, if you're active in the game, you should be rewarded for that. You spend time into the game, you're spending time's a precious resource. That's the one thing, money's a thing, right? But time is one thing that you can't make more of, right? So if I'm spending time in this game, that's valuable. That's valuable. And stuff like this, where they're increasing the frequency of events that give you free attempts at certain things, or like Soroli, things like that, those are all good things. Those are all good things that help active players. Also looks like, again, just saying thank you, that kind of thing. All right, so what are we doing on the heels of this? What are we doing on the heels of this patch? What we're going to be doing, and I'm going to go ahead and put it at the top of the screen. This is the community email that I want you guys to send your suggestions to. Again, I will sort through these every week, and I will make a video on Fridays every week with the top 10. And if there's more than 10 that I really want to showcase right away, I'll do that, at least for the first few. But I want these to be concise. I don't want this to be a laundry list of, complaints. I want this to be a list of actionable fixes to problems that we all have in the game. This is supposed to be constructive. This is not a bitch session. I said bitch 3 times there, 4 times now. So it's not a session just to complain. Okay, this is a suggestion box that is meant to be constructive for the developers, so I can go and say, listen, this is a video that highlights some of the top 10 things in the game that the community really needs to have, and something that you should be working on in the upcoming patches. That's the idea, okay? So with that in mind, again, up top is that email address. It's live, it's active, it's open and ready to go. Go ahead and send your suggestions there. I'll reply as much as possible too. If it's a really good suggestion, I'll say great suggestion. I'll tag it on my system so that I know to have that as one of the ideas. And again, if there's more info needed, I'll let you know that. I'm going to be very critical on this stuff, guys. Don't come here in that email and say, oh, this is BS. I gotta do, this guy won't let me do. No. This is for the community as a whole. It's not for your account getting banned because you used a macro system, or because you were trolling an LKC and your account got shut down because of poor speech and gamesmanship and all that. Okay, that's not what this is. So take this for what it is, use it, and we're going to start this trend and this series and this push to help further what they're already doing. I gotta say, I'm very impressed. And again, when I said at the beginning, Lilith, you changed. It's a change for the positive, in my opinion. I think that this is probably the most connected they've been with the community so far. And I think, this community, being you guys, have really helped foster that. Whether it's through social media or whether it's through this channel, I think we've done a great job of really connecting the community to the developers and really putting the problems in front of the developers. So that's what this is for. We're going to continue to do that. And again, use this as often as you want, as often as it makes sense. Great ideas are out there, guys. I've had so many great ideas come my way already from people anxious and excited to get this thing rolling. If you've already sent me something, send it to me in the email, because I'm just going to start from scratch, because they're all over the place. The messages are all over the place. I want to have one place to go to for these suggestions, and then I'll put those in those videos every Friday for you guys, for me as well. I'm a player in this game, right? And I want to see it do well, and I want to see it thrive. So, yeah, let's do that. I think that's going to be the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one. Take care.